Hey, what's up, people? It's your boy, Sir Berks.
PTP.
10,000 channel views. Congratulations, homie. We did it. Not quite where we want to be, of course, but I want to thank you guys right now for the love and support. We're just trying to keep this channel going, trying to make it better every day.
That's a big thank you and much love to all our people that watched our videos, commented, and subscribed, and we're going to keep it coming for you.
Yeah.
We're going to do it every week, so hopefully show us some love, football fans, especially Jets and Redskins fans.
This is the place to be right here.
This is the place to
Definitely
be.
The place to be.
This is like your Jets and Redskins Central
right
headquarters here. We're going to come hard. We're going to give you all the facts, all the info, and give us opinions. So we're really looking for you guys to tell us what you want to see and what you guys think of these two teams.
Yeah, so right now we're doing a little Week 3 pregame show. Something we're going to do weekly throughout the rest of the season. Kind of a little mini recap to what already happened and a little bit of where we're going. Look for about usually 10 to 15 minutes. We're just going to be pretty much on here just talking shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just whatever pretty much what's going on with the season so far. Start off with everyone's favorite team, the Washington Redskins. Coming off a little bit of a very disappointing loss last week. The penalties are what they are. We all saw what happened. But as you know, it's a 53-man game. Win as a team, you lose as a team, right? So the one L, it doesn't go to specifically somebody, but got a big game coming up this week. It's our home opener against Cincy. So what do you think about the Redskins this week?
Okay, first thing off, I want to say I agree with you, 53-man game, but you gotta have your head straight.
You gotta have your head straight, Josh.
You gotta have your head strapped on. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm not all for blaming one guys, but that one play took your team out of the game.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened up to that point, if you could have hit that field goal, it was anybody's game.
Yeah.
So that's just the way I felt. I mean, other things could have happened differently, but
a couple drops, you know what I mean? Those things are gonna happen though. It's just the timing of that shit.
The timing of that play, exactly. Timing of that play, he really killed. It was game over after that point.
It was game over.
Throw or field goal, I think it's a debate, but it's game over. But regardless, like you said, it's the home opener. This is a big game.
Yeah. The game I think we're gonna come out and win personally. Back we got a crowd behind us, FedEx. Redskins over the years, always been one of those teams. Any game with a lot of hype behind it, we come out, we take care of business. So it's not a game I expect to be any differently. Week 3, Cincinnati. It's a tough team coming up. Their defense has been looking good over the past few years. You know, Marvin Lewis does keep that defense together. And just found out today that Ryan Kerrigan and Arakpo are out for the season.
That's a big loss.
That's a big loss. Big detriment to our pass rush. Reading some of the comments, a lot of you guys were complaining last week about the zone defense, something I noticed too. So I'm not really feeling the defense as much this week. I think they're going to have to get their shit together over these next couple of games. But I think with this home opener, the crowd on our side, I don't see too many ways the Washington Redskins could lose this game. But you're the Cincinnati expert for now, so.
Yeah, it's just a little thing we're going to do with the Jets and Redskins each week. We're going to play devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of go against Berks, give you guys the Cincinnati viewpoint on this game and see where we think we can attack the Redskins. So,
as a fake Cincinnati fan, how you feeling this game?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to switch jerseys for a moment, and I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to start off and say Danny Amendola had 150 yards against the defense last week.
That's real, right there. Yeah.
I think our receivers are better. I mean, I think AJ Green is going to be a monster today.
Yeah.
I think, as you said, your pass rush is not going to be able to come as hard. So I really think if you guys aren't able to put up points with us, it's going to be trouble. And as you said, our defense, it's solid. We definitely play. We play strong defense and we keep ourselves in the game. So I really think that our ability to attack deep with AJ Green is going to be your one downfall in this game.
We got AJ. We got Pierre hopefully coming back this week. So I have to disagree with you on the receiver standpoint. I think we do have the better receivers, the more seasoned receivers. Put it out there right now. I think we have the better quarterback. So even with Cincy's defense, I think there's a game that the Redskins we're gonna have to come out and take care of. Hopefully, see that look on Marvin Lewis's face that I love at the end of the game, where he goes and shakes Shanahan's hand. But you guys are coming off a pretty big loss too, meaning the Jets. Big loss last week to the Steelers. So bounce back this week. If I'm a Miami fan, I'm feeling pretty good about the chances right now.
I mean, if you're a Miami fan, I'm pretty sure you're.
Where is the game? The game's in New York.
I'm sure
the game's in Miami.
I'm sure you're pretty
in South Beach.
It is, yes, definitely in South Beach. I'm sure you guys are feeling a I'm sure there's a lot of hate coming towards the Jets. I know. First off, I gotta say I was talking a lot of shit coming into this game. I really had high hopes for this team, so it was a disappointing effort for myself. You really can't even defend the effort that was put out that week. I mean, it was the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I really don't think we put our best foot forward in that game. I think we killed ourselves all week. Just needless plays, carelessness, just like misrun routes, just little plays that just in the end these things add up and they kill drives, and it really put us in a hole that when Pittsburgh started scoring we couldn't keep up. So, but coming into this week against Miami, this is what I have to say first off with Miami. You guys play us tough, but really I don't think your team stacks up talent-wise with our team. I think our defense is hands down going to be able to dominate your offense, which has been turnover prone. I think it's a big effort. I really don't think Reggie Bush is ready to bang with the size of our bodies that we're going to put up there.
I think Reggie Bush is going to get lost in that defense.
I really don't think he wants it all game, getting hit. And the second thing, I really think there is going to be room that we can hit you guys vertically. Yeah. So that's really where I look for the Jets this week.
The thing I'm worried about is a fake quote-unquote Dolphins fan. Looking at Ryan Tannehill, hasn't had the best opening start to the season, but he's a guy you do see improvement from him. There's a couple of receivers that they have. Heartline had a pretty good game last week. Against a formidable, Oakland defense. They're not the worst defense in the league. People have been. They were probably the favorites to win that game last week. Seeing as how the game's in Miami, I think they do have a little bit of offensive explosion here and there. Maybe enough to take you guys out. Their defense has been underrated too. The defense has been holding things together for the season so far. I mean, they got blown out in the Houston game. That is what it is. But I look for the defense in their second home game to come alive and hopefully give you guys a challenge. May have to pull in another Tebow package this week for these guys, but we'll see. It's a lot of other games on the schedule.
Well, I obviously think the Jets are gonna win. I think the next thing really I wanted to talk about Berkeley was the New England Arizona game.
That game was crazy.
That game was crazy. I mean, it was back and forth with that fumble by Ryan Williams. That kind of
the missed kick set everything.
Drama. That game was really it was out there. It was a thing. And I think it really was. It was interesting because it's normally not the type of game New England loses.
It's crazy right now. You guys are a four-way tie.
For
the division,
which is
AFC East. That's what it's about.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
I'm looking for New England to be the front runner, though. Kind of get the thing. If they keep losing games like this, though, it's gonna be tough.
It's good for us if they keep losing games like this, but like I said, I think it's gonna be tough. I think over the course of time, some teams are definitely going to fall off. I mean, there's a lot of parity around the league. I think it's like 19 or 18 teams, 1-1 or something like that. So there's a lot of parity around the league, but it's only week 2.
That's true.
It's real early.
Look, the receiving core right now, Hernandez out, and a lot of people are saying Welker is not really satisfied with his monetary situation right now. So that could be part of why he's underperforming so far in the season. But I mean, usually Belichick has these guys together, so
he usually has it.
You got to expect the most from New England going. They got a tough matchup this week though against Baltimore.
This is going to be exciting.
This is gonna be that's a Sunday night game right there.
It's a really exciting game. So I think they're going to try to bounce back.
It's in
it's a tough game in Baltimore. I like Baltimore in this one. I just think Baltimore's got it all rolling right now.
Coming off that Philly loss though.
I mean, they lost to Philly. But I just really think they're playing their game. I mean, I think Philly had a message to prove. And after that close call, and they put up a fight at home.
That's true.
I really do think Baltimore's looking really strong right now. And
this is a game they should take. It's in Baltimore, so New England needs to watch himself this week. Find himself 1-2, kind of behind the rest of the pack in the AFC East there.
Another issue is pretty close to your heart. I know you wanted to touch on is Chris Johnson. So I was like,
Chris Johnson, that's my fantasy.
How you feel?
Why did I pick you first round in my fantasy? Like an idiot right now. You know why I was pissed after I took that pick too? I'm like, you know what? He's gonna perform. It's a bit of misdemeanor last season, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. They're at home this week against the Detroit Lions. The defense has been somewhat friendly against the run this year, so I'm hoping CJ Too Lame, as people are calling him now, can get hopefully he can get his legs back under him and get me some fantasy. He might be on the fantasy bench this week though.
Yeah.
The way things have been looking for Chris Johnson, even the Tennessee Titans right now.
The whole team is not.
The whole team is not good.
I mean, the whole they get behind early.
Yeah.
It just seems like an uphill battle all the time for them, and
it just spirals from there.
It seems to spiral out of control, and I mean, I can't say one thing they have good going for them right now. I mean, the defense really...
And the quarterback situation is shaky.
Well. The quarterback situation...
Yeah. Jeff Fisher was holding that defense together, too.
They don't... I mean, like, they don't... I don't think they know what they want to do at quarterback. I mean, the defense hasn't played up to par.
Yeah.
And Chris Johnson says underperformed. So what's going well for them right now? I think
nothing's really... I mean, when you get behind early, it's hard to run the ball, though, right? That's the thing with the NFL. When you get behind early, you can't run the ball. You're not trying to get 2-3 yards. The thing with that, though, is
Chris Johnson wasn't running well even when they were at the beginning of the game. It wasn't... So
that's true. That's why they went behind early. So
maybe.
Yeah. There are a lot of games on the schedule this week, though. This week is looking like it's going to be another week of craziness in the NFL.
Another crazy week. I think there's some interesting matchups. Especially how does Dallas rebound?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
loss. That's a going Tampa Bay. That's no gimme.
It's no gimme.
It's in Dallas though. It's their home opener.
I think this is a game they need to win.
They're going to win this game.
They're going to win. I think they're going to win the game as well too.
As much as I hate to say it,
they're going to win the game. I think they have to win this game though. I mean, Giants just came out. They beat these guys barely.
Yeah, Seahawks. Yeah.
Giants scraped by the Giants.
Oh, the Giants.
Barely beat Tampa.
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys, to keep pace, they definitely got to follow suit. I think they will though. I really do think Tampa Bay, while they're good, I don't see them as a playoff team.
Yeah.
So I think they're the team you got to beat.
Yeah. This game may be a sleeper though. Dallas may slip up this game, but it's back home. I can't see them mess up with the $1 billion playpen that they have down there. So, Bromo, you got to come out this weekend. You know, show what it's about. It's a contract year for this guy too. So a lot of big games. You think Philly's gonna be 3-0 after playing? Arizona seems to have people's number this year though. That seems to be the
Arizona. Is really.
It's a tough game. It's in Arizona too. So
I mean, a lot of respect after they beat the Patriots.
Yeah. I think with Philly, Vic, with these turnovers, it could be. You never know. If you're turning over the ball 2 or 3 times.
You can't keep turning over the ball like this.
Yeah.
You cannot.
You cannot keep turning over the ball like that.
And Arizona is dangerous. The one thing I see in this game is Vic keeps throwing these interceptions. Philly's in trouble because this game, Arizona will bring one of them back.
Yeah, definitely.
And
the corners are too. Yeah, they have the corners. Yeah, they return kicks. They do a whole bunch of shit.
I mean, So I think really Vic's gonna have to play a really good game. I think Philly can take this game, but I think if they play carelessly again, this is not a game that's gonna be able to kept low.
I think about Peyton Manning last week. We saw what happened last night. The picks kind of got back under him. You think it's a sign of age for Peyton Manning, or what do you think was happening? I think they got Houston and Denver next week, so
I mean, two things.
A tough road ahead.
I mean, this is games like this to be expected right now. I mean, Peyton Manning did lead a comeback. Anytime you sit out a year, you're in a brand new offense. There's a lot of things. I mean, everything worked out.
Does his neck hurt? That's the question.
That's a big question too. And I mean, like everything was so fairy tale in Pittsburgh. I mean, it's not gonna always. The NFL is not fairy tale.
It's not always like that. Yeah.
Everything is not. I mean, sometimes just a little bit coming down to earth. And I mean, Rex has a good saying: "You're never as good as you look, and you're never quite as bad as you look after." You're never quite as good as you look after a win, and you're never quite as bad as you look after a loss.
Sometimes you are, though. You get blown out. We've seen some of those.
Yeah.
We've seen some of those. But the tight NFL this year is going to be a lot of parity.
It's really looking good. I mean, a lot of storylines on the matchup. I mean, even when we're talking about Houston, that run game is just looking monstrous. And I mean, one question we're looking at is, Ben Tate is putting up Arian Foster numbers with
ridiculous numbers
with the carries he's getting.
It's kind of like reminiscent of what was it John Fox had back in Carolina when Jay Stu and DeAngelo Williams, and the two of them were. You know what I mean? It could be one of those type of years for Houston, and in that division that they're in, it could be the easiest division in football right now. To be honest with you, I mean, without Peyton Manning, you got Jacksonville, Tennessee,
it's pretty bad.
And Indy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Houston could be poised for another division title, another potential home playoff game. So
it's true.
This could be one of those type of years again for Houston, but we'll see. One thing with Houston, their offense does need to kind of get everything in row. I'm not seeing it from Schwab, like the way the offense is moving, and Andre Johnson is a shell of himself. So.
Andre Johnson is a shell of
himself.
himself. Don't get fooled by week 1.
Yeah.
That's the first thing to say. Andre Johnson, AP, do not get fooled by week 1.
Yeah, get fooled by week 1, yeah.
Not with those two guys. I mean, AP, not even that he's not totally back. It's not a great situation for him right now. I mean, that whole Minnesota offense.
Yeah, not looking good.
Not looking good. I mean,
we'll see how long Christian Ponder lasts.
Oh boy, Christian. I mean,
we'll see how long it lasts. I'm rooting for you. I'm not like I root for you, but we'll see how long this lasts.
Hopefully, he's not gonna last too long.
Yeah,
that's not looking good.
Soon they're drafting rookies and shit. Anyway, it's our first week 3 game. Week 3 pre-game show. Let us know what you guys think. Just watch the video. We take all comments. You want to subscribe? You want to comment saying I'm picking my nose? I see those comments. Whatever you want to do, like go ahead and do it. Just comment, rate, subscribe. We'll interact. We show love. We'll subscribe back. Football fans, holla.
Come on, this is gonna be your hub for football. So,
yeah.
Let us know what you guys think about the issues, and hopefully we're gonna have a good season.
All right. Peace out. Cowboys down, baby.